Welcome back to the Rivertown Claim. We're out here on the hunt for gold once again. We've done our best pretty much get everything up and running. We ran out of water and that water has officially dried out. So we bought out the water tower in the last episode and I did a little bit of work so that we can work through the night here. We bought another light generator. We got 2 out there on the claim, so we'll have plenty of light to be working through the night. We need to get on the gold and we need to get on it quick. We have $32,000, 10 days till autumn, and of course, our truck's broken again. We did pick up and just did a little quick online Amazon Prime order for our tire, so we're gonna start off by getting this guy fixed up right away. Last thing we want to do is have a machine break down on us and need to fix our tires, so we'll get that squared away. There we go, get that guy slapped on there. And the last little screw goes on, and our truck should be good to go. Put that guy over there. Actually might not be a bad idea either, is just to leave the truck running like that. But we got some hoses over here. So we got the water tower all hooked up. We have not filled it with water just yet. It's gonna be close. We need about 22,000 for the rent on all of our tier 3 mining equipment. Only thing that we own here is the trommel. Trommel and I think hog pans or any sort of sluice pans, that kind of thing. But we did have to use a little extendo here. We hooked it into the system over here, and we do also have the water tower supplying out to the clean out tent. So we got a lot of gold still out there on the claim. I can't wait to pack up and ship out of here. As I've said, Rivertown is not my favorite, but you know, we'll have to make it work. Get our little dump truck here. You know, sometimes if you just need a little light on the claim, your vehicles can really do it. Then again, I haven't turned on these light towers yet. So we want to take a quick look. These are completely filled right now. Not sure what kind of runtime we're gonna get out of that. All right, and I think we'll just kind of plop it down right about there. I don't know if you guys caught the latest dev log. I'm gonna probably drop a little bit of footage in there. We got some insider footage of early gameplay of Gold Mining Simulator 2, and man, does it look good. Developer goes in there and starts assembling the wash plant, and what I really love about it, which I've been dreaming about for a long time on this game, is being able to place your wash plant wherever you want. And then it kind of sets the blueprint for you, sets the stage, and you just place down the according parts, different pumps and everything like that, and get you know, get your pay dirt running through the system. Absolutely love that. I gotta say, the single light tower is doing wonders. We do have the truck also pulled up over there. I feel like that's gonna burn. Ooh, I feel like that's gonna burn through our fuel very quickly though, using the truck. So real quick here. So we got the handbrake on. Let's go over and turn on our secondary lighting here too. It's gonna kind of light up this dark spot here. There we go. I think we'll turn off the truck because that should be way more than enough lighting. The one area we're kind of lacking on the lighting is actually on the actual plant itself. Worst case, we can move some of them around. I think we're gonna actually just have to kind of carve out this side section here. Wow, what a absolute slam into the side of that dirt. That's what we want to be doing every single time. So we're at about 62% in this one. We'll get this guy filled up and one more kind of queued up right behind it. And we'll get the wash plant fired up. I really want to get a different shaker out on our wash plant. Capturing more gold would help us upgrade quicker, but I do really want a bigger excavator. Bigger excavator is going to be cheaper to do, that's for sure. You're a good dumpski here. Whoa! You know, that's how you know it's full. You get the little boot in the butt. All right, so we'll get this guy filled up. We'll get it lined back up. I'll catch you guys on the first run of the wash plant here. Come on, Dumpfin. You can do it. Oh my gosh, I can't back up a truck to save my life tonight. Sleep deprivation. All right, there we go. All right, we'll leave that running. Let's get the water turned on and our wash plant fired up to be the first run with the water tower. Looks like we got plenty of gallons per minute flow. 42 is all we need. Yeah, we can see it running down there. And let's hit that magic switch. Everything on. Can't remember if we have the lights plugged in. I don't think we do. We do have 2 slots for them. Yeah, this guy's not even plugged in. Where does this go? Ah, pretty sure we have empty slots here. Yeah, we do. So while it's running, we could at least probably put one of the lights, kind of needs to be level. Hopefully right about there. 32% remains in the hopper. Something like that. Problem is, I know I'm gonna run this over. There we go. See how much that lights it up. Oh yeah, that's exactly what we needed. Need to be able to see what we're doing down there by the gold nuggetator. We are out of dirt. Let's get this next dump truck poured in. I think depending on how much time goes by, we might try to get 2 back-to-back cleanouts again. Whoa! Okay, we'll go park this guy up over by our front end loader. Get ready for the next load here. We do also have the hog pans hooked back up. We did disconnect those last time because we were having pressure issues. And we'll do my favorite thing, watch the money come in. You know, the crazy thing is this, we have never put fuel into our massive generator here. And we're still at like 16%. All right, looks like we're sitting at about 21% on most mats. I think some of these down here are gonna be a little bit higher. Yeah, these guys down here are about 40%. Probably just leave them in until we get 100% on everything. I'll take a little bit of gold loss at the end of the system. I ain't gonna sweat it. All right, we're with just what's left in the shaker right now. Not bad, not bad. 32%. All right, and there it is, 210, and shut her down. All right, and we gotta go catch the water too. This is always a terrifying rush over. Whew. There it is. How much water we go through? Yeah, just about 900 gallons for 2 dump trucks worth. So about 450 gallons per dump truck. I don't like the bottom terrain of Rivertown. When we hit this like bedrock and it's, you know, all hilly, and then we got this stuff that's like only like 6 meters deep, is just kind of crazy. Ah, hit it wrong again. We got this like tiny little path up here that we got to take. I think we need to clear this left square here. Obviously have some more gold rich. Oh, buddy. I always do that with my dump truck. You can see our wheel expenses going up in the future, that's for sure. Man, that's some dense gold rich pay dirt right there. When I barely make it anywhere into like such a shallow spot, and it's actually taken me about you know, like 2 buckets full even to make any progress in there. I'm actually surprised at how long it's taking me to get through this, but that's good. It means we got a lot of dirt. Need a little bit more in this one, and we'll go dump that off. There we go, a nice 100% on the conveyor. Line back up, lights off, and on to our front end loader. Ah, so much faster with the new switching system. You gotta love that. Quality of life updates. You know, it's like holding multiple moss mats or being able to stack buckets. My goodness. All quality of life things that I would definitely expect to see in the sequel here. Coal mining simulator 2 coming to a PC near you. Oh, nice scoop there. Gotta love when that works out. All right, there we go. We got another full conveyor belt container, and then we also got our full dump truck ready to go. So nothing else to do but turn it on, and we're gonna hit the water too, hopefully just in time. There we go. Looking pretty good. Let's do a quick inspection on the plant, make sure nothing's broken. A lot of times some of this stuff could break on us. I did want to analyze a few parts. Duplex jigs are at about 40%. That's not good. Those are going to need to be replaced pretty soon. How are our rollers doing? 86%. Not too shabby. Yeah, it's like all these pieces that are sitting on the ground. We got to get rid of those. You get a little bin, fill that up with all our old spare parts. 80% on that belt. I do feel like we just replaced that. How are our hydraulic hoses going? Uh-oh, 20%. That one's looking to be trouble here for us in a bit. We had a real rough go of it previously because, you know, we didn't have the online ordering for the store. That was definitely a big issue. All right, we'll let that run through. I think we're going to need about maybe 1 more dump truck, possibly 2. Something we usually don't do, I'm doing right now, which is running the plant while trying to fill dump trucks at the same time. I think having the playthrough with no loans or anything like that, no help from the bank, is really draining. I think that's the best word I can think of. Straining on what we can do and what we can't do, because the slightest mistake and we just go bankrupt. It's given me a whole new perspective on the game and a whole new like play style almost, because we can't just be like willy-nilly buying stuff left and right. You know, we can't afford it. Yeah, this is going. Okay, yeah, so we're empty on the conveyor, 55%, and sitting at about 71%. Why does that sound weird? What the heck? I'm hoping that's just a glitch. That sounded real weird, I tell you what. Oh my god. All right, we'll go turn the water off. There you go. Back to filling some trucks. What a shot. What a shot. Just dirt in your face. You guys want to see some dirt? Well, I got that for you. Man, I didn't realize it was this shallow over here. What in the world? All right, we're at 76% on the moss mats. Just about 24% to go. Yeah. I knew this was gonna happen. It says my hog pan's losing gold. It's because this one is now officially at 100%. Not much we can do about that now. Take a little bit of loss on it. I don't see the point. Pulling 4 mats, running it through our gold nuggetator just to get a few extra ounces. All right, so we do have enough buckets for 2 cleanouts. I'm gonna go grab these guys. Guys, I messed up. I messed up so bad. I don't even want to talk about it. You know, that's what I get for mining at night. Oh my god. Yeah, I should have noticed the empty bucket icon. Gosh dang it on us. I did want to analyze a few parts. All right, we'll catch what we can from this one. Oh my gosh. Who is this guy? Who is this guy mining gold out on this claim? Who gave him the claim lease? Jeez. Well, I only can be human, guys. It was a big mistake. It was a really big mistake. Gosh darn it. All right, we're just about full on the mats too. Dang. So yeah, that's gonna make for a really easy clean out. We're just gonna wash it in the nuggetator there, and we'll leave the full buckets ready for our next round. Good thing we decided to do 2 cleanouts on it, huh? I don't even want to think about the amount of gold that we just lost from that, because those are usually pretty decent. And 99, 100. Shut her down. Gosh, wow, just wow. Okay, so we'll turn the gold nuggetator on, work light on. I'm gonna be kind of strategic about this. We'll just get these guys placed up in there. Don't want to run too much water over our existing mats. Where'd the mat go? This guy? Whatever. We'll clean them both. That one looks clean. Did we just lose it through the... Oh, there it is. There it is. I was like, don't tell me everything's going downhill now. This water should be to this hose. Let's go through here. So we're gonna disconnect the water there, and we'll go turn on our water tower. And there it is. The water source has filled up and is flowing again. You know what, Rivertown? I hate you. It's all right. You know, like I said, better to just, you know, live and experience it. Back in there. We have so many extra mats now. Okay. All right, let's go turn on the water. Get the nuggetator running. Hold on. Just in case it's still on the on portion. Let's take this guy, put it at the end. We ain't taking any chances with gold loss now. Then again, I feel like it would probably be running if that was the case. So, all right, water's on. Nuggetator's showing water in it. Run it. Okay. Oh my gosh, the amount of mats that we have going on right now. Let's get these guys put up here. All right, so we'll drop those, grab these dirty ones. We have 4 clean mats. All right, and there we go. So we got all the moss mats. We just need to run these through. While that runs, we'll get our good pay dirt, put it in the truck just for safekeeping for now. And then we are gonna grab 4 more buckets because I do want the duplex jigs to be completely fresh. Look at that one. There's like nothing in there. All right, gold nuggetator's done. Shut down the water. This guy off. Nice 60% bucket there from the nuggetator. And like I said, we'll go grab the next stack of buckets. Well, let that be a lesson to everybody. Make sure you always check your wash plan before running that first bit of pay through it. Always. Thought I was good. I thought I set it up previously, you know, before we hit that record button, but I was wrong. I was dead wrong. Yeah, that river's flowing now. Might as well start scooping at the bottom of the duplex jigs. You know, the thing about the gold mining simulator too is it almost you can bury your wash plants, so I'm assuming making a crucial error like that in the sequel is actually going to create a mound of dirt, which would require us to move this out, clear it, and then reinstall everything, put in our buckets, and be good to go. So, all right. So let's see, we got mats there in the hog pans. We got mats in all of those. We got our bucket in there. Grates are placed. The one thing we do have to do, we have to reconnect our water hoses up here. Don't want to forget those. Okay. Fuel filter has been destroyed on our brand new light tower. Are you kidding me? Whatever. We'll worry about that in a bit. Thought it was on this guy. I was like, no way. I'm sorry, my shaker is full. Stop the conveyor belt. What is going on? Overloading the system. Just a sanity check there. Yep, 14% on the hydraulic hose for the shaker. All right, shaker's done. Everything else is done. Let's turn it off. Holy moly, I tell you what. How's everything looking down here? 32%, 31. All right, 31. And I'm gonna have to go have a word with our equipment store. Told me a dang light tower with a bad fuel filter. Other one's doing just fine. We got that one first and ran it a few times, and then that one, the brand new one that we hadn't even run until just now, is the one that's gonna cause us issues. It's crazy. Go. You know, this is what I think, you light tower. Yeah, take that, stupid. It's actually kind of funny. I pushed it into probably what would be considered a better position. It's just like not even worth fixing, because usually like we don't do much digging at night. So for exactly that reason. All right, a breakdown that we wouldn't need to waste money on otherwise. Man, look how far back we're getting into all this. This is crazy. Need to cut in a little bit more, make this corner a bit wider for us. And we will be placing this guy down and checking how much this is going to cost, because I'd be curious to see. I'd love to get another fancy livery out here for the front end loader. No. Ah, we saved it. Lost a little dirt, but we saved it. All right, time for another run. Start her up. How are we doing on water? 6,800 gallons left. We're good. This guy really broke a fuel filter. Wow. I'd be curious to see what this one's at. I swear, guys, this is not scripted. No way. I was coming over to check it and it burned out. Wow. We'll order something online. We'll see if they can do some late night delivery for us. That fuel filter better not be expensive. That's all I'm gonna say. Better make sure we don't need anything else. Any hydraulic hoses, wheels, random things, chains. I should have known it was a bad omen to have a tire break on the pickup right at the beginning. Equipment store. I would like a fuel filter, reinforced fuel filter. All right, I'll suck it up and I'll actually buy a reinforced part. 3,000. You got it. All right, let's go grab those. Go swap those guys out. I mean, we barely got through one clean out and it broke. It's just crazy. Oh, look, they're in the blue variant. Nice. Everything looking over here. Very good. Keep on keeping on, wash plant. Oh yeah, we mangled this one just a little bit. Shaker's full. What do you mean? Seems like that just happens at the end of our 2 dump trucks worth. All right, let's fix our light here while we let that run out. That looks pretty good. We might have to actually go up with it further, and then let's go to the right a bit. Perfect. Where's the busted one? Get rid of this guy. Figures at 21%. Shut her down. I guess that'd be the advantage of running it through the water pump, that we just turn off the water pump and I think the water would stop flowing. Where's that busted part? Maybe we could get a little bit of money back on this guy. I don't know. To be honest, we're just gonna put it by the wheel for now. All right, let's get the other one fixed up. All right, it's a little bit darker over here now because we kind of shifted where our light's at. I need to be able to see this ground. As you can see, it's very shallow over here. I didn't realize how shallow it was. Pull up the gold map, our second parcel. We're kind of hitting all this right now, and actually further back right now, but you can see the max depth here is 3 meters. So I think that runs pretty much through to about here. Then we start sloping back down and we get to like 7, 8. So a lot of this moving up to the left side seems to be doing a little bit better, but it's really the only place that the gold's pretty rich at. We might have another spot up in that top left corner, but not gonna worry about it just yet. Come on, get that gold out of the ground. Well, and it's begun to rain on the claim. We got our second truck filled up here. Could be the last bit that's got to run through the plant. I am curious though. I wanted to see how much the front end loader costs. At the markdown bit, since we've paid quite a bit of rent money towards it. Get that checked out here in a second. Be a nice quick and easy swap because all we got to do is go through here, hit that button, turn it on. Well, let's be careful around the pickup truck, you know, just like that. Oh yeah, then we do need to, the whole reason I brought it over here is because we need to put fuel in it. Starting to run a little low, that warning was. All right, let's see how much. How much is it? How much for $150,000? Oh my God. This guy, this one I don't feel bad about filling up all the way because we are going to use it. We will leave, thinking about 15% in there. If it gets that low, and just about full. Did you even want to connect the fuel tank? We're filling to fill, you know. All right, let's get this guy back over there, or at least close, and we'll kind of leave it here on the ridge. That works. All right, turn it off. We're gonna shut off the light towers. We don't need those anymore. This should be enough to fill up the rest of our moss mats and get ourselves our second clean out. This time with the duplex jigs in full operation. You can see we've made quite the progress. I mean, we started and there was still kind of like this wall here. So it's only about 3 meters deep, but we've kind of cut through quite a bit. Plan is to bust our way through these next 2 squares. If we gotta widen it out to get the dump truck in and out, we'll do that. And then we're gonna come through here, get all this stuff. It starts getting deeper over here, and then we're gonna kind of just U ourselves back around here and get to some of this really good pay. And then by the time that we bust back over through right here, that's time to leave, because I'm not even gonna waste the effort on this pay dirt, or very low tier pay dirt. It just doesn't make sense. Let's start her up. That kicked on, and of course our water. I was just about to say, I was like, where's our light? Yeah, just kind of knocked that over. Wonder how that happened. Just about time for us to dump the second truckload. I think we'll just do it kind of nice and slow. All right, that's all of it. Make sure we don't overload the shaker. It does seem like this conveyor is faster than the efficiency of our shaker. So that's going to be the huge advantage of going to the Glacier Creek. We're going to get a better refinement of that pay dirt, and then also probably won't have that hiccup where we got to be kind of pausing it in between. 100%, shut her down. Bucket is full. Miner's moss is full. We like to see. All right, get our light turned on, gold nuggetator turned on, and we will start cleaning out some mats. All right, 1 full bucket of the coarse dirt, and we got to start running these buckets over to the truck. You know, I'm hoping we get, 100 ounces, 100 plus ounces here. Feel like it's possible. We did have the mistake with the duplex jigs. I'm not gonna hold it too heavily against us there, but you guys can tell me in the comments down below how much I messed up. Absolute doofus. Nice and slow. Time to clean out. It's money making time. Let's kick on this generator and get to work. You have these pretty bad buckets from the you know, non-existent duplex jigs that we ran for that one wash, but no particular order. Let's get to it. And what I'm seeing so far, we're already at 35 ounces of gold. Barely run anything yet. Let's go. 82, 84. There it is. Past 100. Man, we just flew past it. 110. Oh, the payoff is so good in this game. Don't think we'll be hitting 200, but pretty dang decent considering. There we go. That's all of it. It's in the gold table now. Look how tall that bucket is. Hold on. Can we add these onto it? Call it the Leaning Tower of Buckets. All right, we can turn that guy off. 46% bucket on magnetite too. Oh man, we were close. 178.58. My, that's no golden nuggets and no loans for us. We got to remember they're going to be taking royalties as well on all this gold, and I have officially lost track. Yeah. All right, so we got our magnetite in the back. Hold on. I can hear it running. We left the gold table running. Turn it off. I'll turn off the generator up here. Perfect. All right, let's head to town. Get our official payout from the bank, and we will be sleeping until morning. Here we are back at the magnetite trailer. Let's dump it in. See where we sit at. That's about a 5%. We're at 600 ounces. Now up to 3,000. We have to do 3 bars. 169 ounces of gold. Let's sell it off. Holy, we got $214,000. Man, we might actually even be able to buy that that front end loader after all. But I think we're probably gonna hang on to it for a little bit. I'm totally fine just renting some of this equipment right now. I want to make sure that we have enough money when we're done with this claim to be able to move on to the next lease. How much is the quad? How much is this guy? Yeah. Money received, add, Wait, hold on. Can't believe they wouldn't let me drive it home. We had to get it transferred. Dang, I wanted to rip around on the quad. Well, we'll do that when we get back to the claim. I was like, oh, we'll just rent it. That's like what I spend daily on my front end loader. I don't know what's going on, but this is driving faster now all of a sudden. Yep, 11 o'clock. Judgment Day is upon us. We'll see how much we owe in raw money. Broken wheel, no problem. Ain't gonna break my spirits today. All right, let's sleep. It's 11:30 at night. Wake up at dawn. See the damage. They're going to be taking royalties as well. I have officially lost track. Money. We got 500 ounces of gold. There's no way. Guys, I am wrecked right now. I am absolute. Okay, they didn't repo my machines this time, but we are negative money right now. I can't even believe it. $200,000 was owed. Oh my God. I'm a positive guy, but holy, that is rough stuff. So we have to make money today. Absolutely a must. Okay, oh man, we made quite the progress on the claim though. We cut in straight through there, and we're gonna keep cutting back and do that U formation like we've been talking about. And of course we had our breakdowns along the way, but they won't break our spirits, I tell you what. And then we even bought ourselves a little fun toy. So next time on Gold Mining Simulator, we're gonna be getting into it, and we really have to hit the ground running with some of this money. It's absolutely crazy. Thing's nimble. Got a sender. Just gonna send it. Whoa! Yeah. We're gonna break it. Get some air. Holy. All right, guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.